Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Keller 7-on-7 state qualifier tournament. Here at the head coach of the Plano East Panthers, Coach Tony Benedetto. And Coach, you guys are 1-0, off to a good start today with the win. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to be out here.
And I think you dialed up. I mean, it's a little warm, but I think we'll take it on June 12th, won't we?
This is beautiful, yeah. It's been like the kids have had a long day. They woke up this morning, they lifted, we ran, we had skills this morning, but it was in the shade. It felt great. And all of a sudden you come on here, it's like two totally different days. But yes, we're still under 90. So
yeah, we're under 90. So you're telling me when you start practice in August, if we have this weather, you'll take it?
I'll take it. There's no heat regulations in this weather. We can practice.
We'll take it. Right, there you go. First off, Coach, you guys are 1-0. Like I mentioned, you guys just beat Berkner 24-6. Obviously, we know 7-on-7 is not real football. The big boys aren't out here. The pads aren't on. But you can take some things that help you in the fall. What do you want to see out of your guys today?
I think the biggest thing, you can take a lot of it from defensively. Like, can you communicate? Can you handle different route combinations? That's the biggest thing you want to see during 7-on-7. On offense, you can do a lot of things to get open, but can you get stops on defense? That's really hard to do in 7-on-7, and that's what we're trying to get to help us in the fall.
Right? It's definitely a game.
It's like ping pong, right?
Yeah. Now, the last couple of years, you guys, have had winning records there at Plano East. You got into the playoffs 2 years ago. Last year, you go 6-4, kind of a hard luck, missing out on the playoffs. So you guys have been knocking on the door. You've been around good programs. When you look at where you guys are as a program right now, taking that next step, and I know it's what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
What in order to do that, what do you think you guys have to do in 2025 to kind of take that next step?
Yeah, we talked a little bit during our season. You're a couple plays away last year from 8 wins, but we were a couple plays away from like 4 wins. So it could go either way. So who's going to step up and make a play in a moment? We say, I'll do it. That's who's going to do that for us. And so just more confident kids, more kids confident in their abilities and what we're asking them to do. And this is going to be, these guys were freshmen my first year. So it's been fun to see.
First full group,
First full group, yeah.
Does that speak also to the balance and depth in your district? There's no gimmies every week. No. You got to come out and play, and the margins, like you mentioned, you guys could have been 4-6. You guys could have been 8-2.
Yeah,
on a couple of plays here and there. That just speaks to the balance in your district as a whole, right?
Yeah, I think we all know like Prosper and Allen are right now the people we're all reaching for. But 3 through 9, I mean, I think the 9th place team and the 3rd place team were like tied last minute and was the last second game. So that's how close the district is, 3 through 9. You can end up in 3rd, you can end up in 9th. You got to come ready to play every week. That makes it fun.
Yeah, and the coaching is good. I mean, I know you watch.
Unbelievable, yeah.
A lot of good coaches, a lot of good players.
Yeah.
Looking at your ball club specifically in 2025, I know spring ball. Hopefully, you guys got it injury free.
Yeah,
for the most part, injury free. So, do you feel like what was the goal you wanted to get accomplished this spring?
To become more physical, to not worry about injuries and hit and tackle, and be able to play against tough teams and be able to be tough as a team ourselves. That's the hardest thing right now, is getting kids to be aggressive and tackle well, and that's what we're going to go to the ground once a week. We're going to hit every single day, and we're going to see who we can trust to put on the field. It's all about position battles in the spring.
And then looking ahead to the fall, you mentioned those position battles. What are some positions where, hey, some guys could still win jobs if they have a good summer, they come in and put the work in, get in the weight room, get faster, get stronger? What are those positions that you're looking for some guys to step up?
Man, I feel like we've done a really good job of making it about Plano East, a brotherhood. Like whatever we need to do, kids are going to be able to step up no matter what position they are. Your first 22, your second 22, they're just as important. The second 22 is just as important. In a lot of ways, that makes or breaks your season. So yeah, we have position battles, but we got to find like 35 guys that can play and be selfless and be ready to play at any time. And I think that's why we've had 2 winning seasons, of guys who've been willing to buy into whatever you ask me to do, Coach. Coach, I ran for 1,200 yards at running back last year, but I'll play linebacker for me if you need me to this year, and I'll forfeit stats to help us win. And that's the culture that we're trying to have, and our kids are kind of embracing that. And if we keep that up, we'll continue to move the program forward.
All right, final question for you. I always have a fun question for Coach, because Coach is a Chicago guy, so he knows his food. He knows good hot dogs. He knows good pizza. So I want to ask you now, when you go home to Chicago, you're a big Cubs fan. I know when you go watch a Cubs game, is there that one place when you go home you got to grab a bite to eat? And what are you getting to eat?
There are a couple places, but I'm just going to go left field here and just say, if I'm going home, I'm getting tickets to go to a Cubs game. I'm going to wait out in the outfield. I'm going to rush in, try to get front row, watch batting practice, maybe catch a couple balls. And I do the scorecard every Cubs game.
Okay, you thought the score sheet?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Nice,
I want to retire and have season tickets, and be the old guy at the Cubs game with 1,000 score sheets of every game I've been to.
Okay.
5th inning, you buy a hot dog. 7th inning, you get a malt cup, and the Cubs should win if you do those.
That's the formula, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So Chicago Cubs fans, get Coach Benedetto free tickets and get the man a hot dog in the 5th inning. Coach, appreciate your time, and good luck in 2025.
Thanks. Appreciate you, Matt.